Hi and welcome. Today I will be presenting you something really special. This is my first self-made speaker, or I should rather say our first self-made speaker, because this little company includes me, my dad, and his a good friend of him. He's like the technic guy because he knows everything. He really builds the best internals for us. He really knows everything about this, so really great to have him. Of course, my dad, he also knows something about hi-fi because he used to own big systems. He also can build very beautiful housings. Not this one, but some other much nicer ones. And me, of course, because I know the most about portable speakers and I gave this idea. I won't say too much in this video because I don't want to talk too much and I don't want to, get you bored or something. I will simply show you the speaker here. This is one very, very early prototype. There will be another, speaker. So as you can see, we have two drivers here and two passive radiators laying over there. So these are two FIFA drivers for our very first, project. It is called Project Apollon. And it will be in the size class of the JBL Charge 3, just with the exception that it will have 100 watts of peak power and about 50 watts of RMS power. And it will be made out of some real wood, so not this cheap plastic, but real wood. And will also be a bit more expensive, of course. But this is a way earlier prototype. This is used to be an old passive speaker, so it has analog parts inside, so it is not fully digital like the other speakers, and it also only features one FIFA driver. It is an older generation than the other ones there, still neodymium but not the newest one. I think the diameter is 6 centimeters, and I think it cost about $100 to $120 to build the speaker. And of course, if we get bigger or something and suddenly everyone wants to buy our speakers, it can be sold for about $100, so in the range of the JBL Flip 4. And also size can be increased, so maybe we will include one tweeter here and maybe one bass driver at the side or two passive radiators firing like this. And then you will have, I think, a very nice speaker for $150, because when we will include more drivers, it will of course get more expensive. But now, let's maybe have a listen and compare it against the JBL Charge 3. Of course, as you can see, there still is a cable. The amplifier is outside of the speaker, but we can simply screw it open at the back, put the amplifier in, and also this battery here. Of course, now you are wondering, how can the 3.4 volt 3.7 volt battery give you 18 watts of power? Very simple. You will simply need this step-up converter. Then you connect the battery to the step-up converter. You simply select your used number for the amplifier, so 18 volts in this case, and then suddenly the batteries give you enough power to power the amplifier, just like you would do from mains. Now I will simply start with a track. It is a pretty cool track. I just discovered it from one of Clavinet Junkie's videos, and now I also want to use it to show you. So let's first start with the JBL Charge 3, and then we will switch over to this speaker here. Of course I forgot to turn it on. As you can hear, the welcome tones sound very bad. You can also hear some hiss, but this can easily be fixed with a condensator, which I already ordered. It is just in my mail right now. I can pick it up, and it is a little thing which you simply have to put between the battery and the amplifier, I guess. And this is simply a condensator to swallow all of those annoying crackle and hissing noises which you can hear right now. So those will also be gone. But now I will simply start with the track here, and we will start with the JBL. You don't have to wait until the world is over to tell me how you feel. Why can't you take me closer? If I could be the wind, take you higher. If I could steal the sun, could I be on fire? So as you can clearly hear, this sounds way better than the JBL. The JBL really becomes bad sounding against this way cheaper self-made speaker. And of course I forgot to mention, put up your headphones, because I'm recording it binaurally. So these are my binaural microphones. Maybe in case you didn't know, I always record with binaural microphones and I sometimes forget to mention it, so put up your headphones for best results. Yeah, as you could hear, the Selfmade speaker sounded way better. Of course, it is about 2.5 times bigger than the JBL Charge 3, so not quite fair, also despite having more features inside of the JBL. But we can simply pack in a bigger battery than the JBL has, so those two will deliver, I think, 6,800 milliamp hours. And we will also have a charge out port, because we have this step-up converter. As you can see, charge out is right here. So we will also have similar features to the JBL, but in a cheaper package. So yeah, maybe we should try something else here, something a bit more jazz-like, so you can get an impression of this. This simply sounds broken. So yes, you could hear the Selfmade speaker, let's call it Project Apollon or the Apollon, delivered real sound, so it always delivers 100% of the real sound. And this isn't only a positive thing, but also a negative thing. As you can see, maybe you can see it, no I don't think, there is a little amplifier behind the speaker, about this big. It cost me, I think, $13, has 100 watts of peak power. And this doesn't have a tunable DSP on it, so you cannot plug it into a computer or something. Many big companies like JBL simply manufacture their DSPs on their own, and they can simply manufacture it so it sounds how they want right out of the box. But we cannot do this because this is a, I don't know, digital DSP amplifier somewhere from the internet, of course not tuned for our speaker. And this is our problem, because on low levels it of course sounds a little bit thin because we cannot boost any bass or treble, and on high volumes you will get distortion very quickly, so this driver can simply not handle the bass kicks. And therefore I thought of something different. Of course you could simply buy a mini DSP from the company Mini DSP for $100. You can easily tune this and then get the best sound, but this can only be used in bigger models, as one of them costs $100 already. So it is impossible to build this into a little speaker like this, which should only cost $100 in total. So I try to compensate for this with simply building in 2 woofers on the side, cutting off the FIFA driver here so it only plays high and mid tones, and the bass drivers at the side simply compensate for the distortion, because they don't have any distortion on maximum volume, simply because they have enough power to do everything without any distortion. Just think of FIFA. FIFA does the same. They have pretty good drivers inside, and they do not even need any bass reduction on maximum volume in order to not get distorted. They simply do not distort because they have good drivers. And this is what I also wanted to do. Now let's maybe compare it against the FIFA Oslo and go a bit overkill. Of course the FIFA Oslo is 5 times more expensive, also a bit bigger, also a bit heavier, but just to give you an impression, it is playing in neutral mode, so to make it a bit more fair. I hope you did get what I mean. So instead of getting a high quality, very expensive DSPs in those small models, which cost $100, which we could then tune and reduce some of the bass, while only having one little FIFA driver, I would rather say that we should rather buy two $20 woofers for the sides, and then don't have any bass reduction, which is better anyways. So now let's try the other bass heavier track again, just with the FIFA Oslo. You don't have to wait until the world is over to tell me how you feel. Can't you take me closer? If I could be the wind, take you higher.
I'll take it to the motorway. Speed, speed racer. Ooh, I wanna take you there. You got a fancy car. Ooh, I'm gonna make it. I promise we.
So yeah, I would say I'm pretty impressed because this little one FIFA driver, I mean it cost $50, but it is very little, can keep up with all of those big FIFA drivers. I don't think that they use the most expensive drivers of their own lineup, so this is a FIFA speaker obviously. Yeah, so it didn't sound that much better than the little self-made one here, which is pretty impressive. This simply shows you what a self-made crossover and a self-made housing can already give you, because the FIFA Oslo is made out of some real cheap plastic. I just saw one which was disassembled on a website which a friend of mine sent me, and it really looked cheap. I mean, it was some glossy plastic, really thin, only this thick. So this simply is no housing for a good sounding speaker. You need to get wood and not even those MDF plates. I think you call them, simply, I don't know, trash wood pressed together. This also is no sound. You have to get some real wood like here in order to get some pretty mature sound. And this is also why we can simply put both passive radiators at the back of the speaker, because we won't get any distortion, vibration anyways, because of the wooden housing. So yeah, now I think I talked enough. Maybe I should play the speaker again at the end, so maybe you get a more detailed impression with another track. Maybe this one is good, and we will simply roll out with this track. And yeah, of course, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like or subscribe to the channel. Until then, have a great time and bye bye.
Got the time